What's going on, guys? This is Mike Dean with First Step Travelers. I know you want to hear about Rome, so let's just jump into it. Let's hit the streets, guys. Now, we all know Rome is a popular destination, so given that fact, you know it's going to be a bit touristy.
Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, no worries.
But that doesn't stop it from being an amazing place to spend some time and be a bit of a tourist yourself.
Oh no. Wait, why am I recording this?
Now, before we get into some of the sights to see around Rome, I want to start with a few travel tips. And first, I want to mention we actually did not stay in Rome. We got a place in a small town called La Dispoli, which was on the coast. Hotel prices in Rome were just way too high, and a nice little bungalow on the beach was a lot more reasonable. La Dispoli was only 20 minutes away from Rome, so I would definitely recommend checking that out if you don't want to spend a lot of money on a hotel. Secondly, let's talk about getting around. Rome is very easy to get around, given the amount of tourists it sees every year. There's plenty of metros, trains, cabs, and even Uber in the city.
Metro's really easy to use. There's only two lines, A and B, and tickets €150, $1, €1.50. Use it for 100 minutes, so it's pretty easy.
But if you know me, you know how I like to get to know a city, and that's just walking the streets. What better way to take it all in and get to know a place? Another quick tip about Rome, this place is the city of fountains. They're everywhere. And not only that, the water from the taps here are pure. You can drink the water out of all the taps around the city. All the taps are naturally purified, and the water is clean, so feel free to drink it. Also, just in case you didn't know, people speak Italian in Italy, but Rome is one of the few cities that you don't really have to worry about that because everybody speaks English. English is kind of the language of money, so if there's a city with lots of tourism, people are going to speak English. The food and the cafes are always amazing, and what I found nice about Rome is the food was actually reasonably priced.
Oh, look at that. $6.70 for all this pizza. So good. Alice's Pizza.
Awesome.
With all that covered, let's get to the sights. And we have to start with the most iconic thing in Rome, and that is the Colosseum, or the Colosseum. I know you know what this is. The thing I find really cool about the Colosseum, it's literally in the middle of a busy street. It's very accessible and it's completely free to go check it out. But if you want to go inside, you'll have to take a tour, which costs money. Definitely a picturesque place to be in Rome.
Guys, go out of the house. Go and see the world. You get to see this one. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Because at the end of your life, you won't remember what your bank account status was like, but you remember all the crazy things you've seen and done when you were young.
Rome is an ancient city, capital of the Roman Empire. So everywhere you look, you're going to see beautiful, ancient buildings. And given the fact that the Roman Empire was so powerful and so rich, the monuments, the architecture, and the beauty of these buildings are amazing.
This place is huge.
This place is huge.
She likes me, I swear. Hey, I said that. I said that. She's a sinner. Sinner. In the house of God.
That's not true.
Very true.
Definitely free to check out, along with everything else that we check out in this video.
For your birthday? That? This gigantic organ? Look at that thing.
That's horrible. I didn't expect all that.
Go play it. Break the rules.
I did last night. Well, yesterday.
Yeah. Cheeky.
And one of the beautiful things about Rome is you can always find a view throughout the city, especially on the Spanish Steps. So if you have time, head up there and you'll be able to get a great view over Vatican City, which is something we'll get to in a minute.
A little busy down there, huh?
At the very bottom of the steps, you'll be able to see Piazza di Spagna, which always has tons of people in it. And at the very top, there is a beautiful church that is definitely worth a look. And yes, it is free. Not to mention, you will have a beautiful view over Vatican City, and that is where we're headed next. Now, if you didn't know, the Vatican is where the Pope lives.
Hola. Tell the Pope what you have to say.
You're cool, man. I like you.
And seeing as he's such a busy man, you're probably not going to see him.
This is where the Pope comes out. Guess we'll just wait on him.
But this place is definitely worth seeing.
That is an incredible building. And then there's this guy taking a selfie. Hold on, guys, just let me take a selfie. What up, y'all? Just got through security into the Vatican. And we're gonna go check this out. We're gonna let y'all know what we think.
Technically, Vatican City is its own country, so if you're here in Rome, you can visit 2 countries in one afternoon. If you want to check out the Vatican itself, it's 100% free, but if you want to get a tour of the Sistine Chapel, you will have to pay some money for that.
This place is huge. This is insane. Bet you want to get on that organ, huh?
Yeah. I'm working on it.
We're gonna get her on the organ. That's so cool.
What is up, guys? I really hope you enjoyed that video. Rome's amazing. You know it's amazing. I know it's amazing. If you're in Italy, you have to go check this place out. A lot of the times flying into Rome is actually not very expensive. Of course, I came from Romania, but you can usually get overseas flights into Rome sometimes for very cheap. Definitely give that a look if you're thinking about visiting Italy. So, after this, Carrie and I are heading down to Naples to check out Pompeii and the city itself. So stay tuned for that. Guys, if you like this video, if it really helps you out, give it a thumbs up. Comment below, tell me what you think of Rome and what was your favorite thing to see there. Or if you're planning to go soon, feel free to ask me any questions you want. Like I said, Carrie and I are headed to Naples and we caught a very reasonably priced train down to Naples, which only took a few hours. I think you can do Rome in a day, but it's definitely worth spending a bit more time if you really want to get to know the city. Like I said, guys, subscribe for more videos like this, comment below. And if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. I'm always answering questions. Safe travels, guys.